Guys, today I'll be answering this question of, did they just suddenly become abusive? This is a very, very interesting question in the context of abusive relationships, where once you leave, actually, you start asking yourself those questions like, why did they become so abusive so suddenly? There are two sides to this. The first side is, in the beginning of the relationship, an abusive person will tend to impress you or to charm you or to put on this mask as the perfect partner for you, because they want to hook you in. So they love bomb you, shower you with words of affection, gifts, and all these things and all these superficial desires which you deeply desire. And also like deeper desires like validation, all those things, they may really all do all those things you deeply desire. They may mirror your deep desires. So something about someone doing those things early on is because it's something which is coming out of a mask. It's not really from a deeper level. It doesn't have a foundation. It means that as time goes by, someone will lose the motivation to do them. Yeah, because it's not a deep level thing. It doesn't have a foundation of like love or something. No, it's just something to hook you back in, to hook you in. So once they hook you in, of course, that was manipulation again, because they do that because they know later on they'll just stop doing those things. So because it's something which is coming out of a mask, it doesn't have a foundation. It's more like just a house. I want you to imagine a house without a foundation. It's just, let's say the foundation is just one pillar, one weak pillar, and then the roof is just painted very nice, or the inside is painted really with nice walls. So it means that when the rain pours, this house will crumble. That's the same thing with what happens in abusive relationship. They paint for you this picture of this good person, but one thinks that going in the relationship, of course, the paint will start to fade. That's why as the relationship goes, they start revealing their true colors, because you cannot keep impressing, because it doesn't have a foundation. So you didn't really see the abuse early on because they had put on a mask to hook you in. But as you stayed in the relationship, as things became hard in the relationship, then they started revealing the colors slowly by slowly. So you could not really see because of the mask. And then another thing about this thing is, they didn't really become abusive abruptly. No, they were abusive, but you tend to rationalize or minimize the abuse, especially when you're in the relationship, because a relationship is a place where we have a tendency of wanting to keep it. We want to keep the relationship because of the investment you put in the relationship, or all those things, all those conditioning, like a relationship is supposed to be this and this. So because you've been conditioned to believe that a relationship is supposed to be something you stay in it forever or for a very long time, you'll not be able to really see the abusive behaviors. Sometimes they may cheat on you, they may call you a name, but you ignore it or water it down because you just want to see the good side of them. So they were abusive, but you could not see. You could not see because you were blinded by the relationship, or love in quotes. Yeah. But now, as they keep going and going, as they keep pressing those boundaries, and then now it gets to your boiling point when you realize that this person is abusive. They didn't really abruptly become abusive. No. It started so subtly, but it's just you could not really see it. So it's just that you are realizing that they are abusive, but all along, once you really heal and come to terms with what's happened, you'll come to realize that actually, there was a time they did this, they were lying to you. You'll start to come to realize that there are a lot of things that person has done to you, that some of them you might even have forgotten them, or some of them the mind may have suppressed them to keep you safe. So they didn't really abruptly become abusive. They were abusive all along, but you could not see, or they were still they were still putting on that mask. But as always, don't focus so much on that. Focus so much on where you are now. Now that you've realized that they're abusive, what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it to heal the damage, or to work on yourself, to deal with the pain they've inflicted in your life. That's where most of your energy should be focused on, in the present moment. That's the power of taking full responsibility of your healing journey so that you can break free from this for good. Hope that makes sense, guys. Until next time, have a nice day.